this chapter. I'm not gonna finish it in this video because I have something important to do tomorrow and I'm not gonna have time. Plus, I'm gonna need to get a break in between the chapter to find time to grind. Just getting started on it right now.
My, that certainly does sound like an eventful encounter.
Still no trace of Canon, though, and the delusion remains unnullified.
Yeah, because we weren't allowed to nullify it.
We were basically thrown out.
I'm sure it was simply too precious a place. She wanted no one to encroach upon it.
So are you saying we should just leave it be?
Not exactly. I'm just thinking out loud here. One person can never truly get in the head of another. A person's feelings are all her own, and hers alone. And the truest of those feelings are hidden away, deep in the recesses of her heart.
What are our options then? Is there nothing we can...
Yes, it's true that one can never know another's true feelings. However, that doesn't mean you can't try, right?
Try?
Why is she smiling? Why is she sad? Why is she crying? Each of these is a reaction, is it not? It stands to reason there's a reason for each one.
So, aura of mystery aside, you're saying we never really understood how Katomi felt. Or maybe never even tried to.
If only we could get a better idea what's going on in her head.
She's not exactly rolling out the red carpet, though, is she?
But that doesn't mean there's no way in. Isn't there someone who knows all there is to know about Katomi?
You mean Yoshino?
Not a girl. Yoshino and Katomi were practically inseparable.
Oh man, why didn't I think of that? Great idea. Let's just find Yoshino and ask her all about Katomi.
And then do what with that information? Well, we could... If we learn that Katomi needs her delusion, do we just give up on nullifying it?
To deflate the bubble or not to deflate? It's a big question. So why not wait till you know more to answer it? Your first step should simply be to get to the heart of the problem. Get to know the girl, then decide what to do.
Get to know her, huh? Are you okay, Saki? Oh, no, it's nothing. Do you have any idea where we could find Yoshino at this time of day?
You might have some luck looking for her on Junk Street.
Understood. Thank you very much.
Before you go, though, Saki, I'd just like you to bear one thing in mind. While you seek to destroy delusions, and Katomi seeks only to embrace hers, you two are more alike than you might admit.
Huh?
Excuse me, Yoshino?
Oh, if it isn't... I'm very sorry, but who might you be again? In fact, I'm fairly certain we haven't met before. Is there something I can help you with?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I guess you haven't.
Well, that makes this significantly more awkward. Yoshino, we know you don't know us, but we have a request. Can you tell us about Katomi?
You want to know about the mistress?
Yeah, we'd like to know more about her. And this is totally not due to guilty consciences or anything. No way. We just, well...
Asahi, stop. Seriously. not helping. I'm so sorry about him. What he meant to say is, we've heard some rumors that the young mistress of the Sonata family has gone missing. And while we might not be able to offer much help, we've gathered together to aid in the search.
Are you friends of hers from school? No, that wouldn't be possible since she doesn't go to school.
We're people who might become her friends in the future, so we want to know everything there is to know.
Become friends with the mistress? I mean no offense, but that hardly seems likely.
Friends or not, please tell us whatever you can. What's driven Kotomi to become the way she is?
Are you saying you've met the mistress?
Well, in a manner of speaking.
Well, first, I must thank you for taking an interest in her. It makes me happier than you could know to be able to speak with other people about the mistress like this.
What do you mean by that exactly?
Mistress Kotomi is the heir to a noble family that has long prospered here in Akihabara. However, the headmaster and mistress were terribly busy with work. They moved overseas when the mistress was still but a little girl. This was over 10 years ago, and they still only return home to Japan once a year at best. Any child would feel isolated in such a situation, and try as I might, I have failed to quell her loneliness. Which is why she made her many, many friends.
So she did make friends.
Yes, but perhaps I should have used the word created rather than made, out of blank white sheets of paper.
So the dolls in that delusion were...
Ko began to close herself off in her room and invited her friends to live in the dollhouse the headmaster sent. That room became her life. To anyone else, it was empty, but to her, it was packed floor to ceiling with friends.
So in the end, Kotomi just really wanted friends?
That's what I'd always thought, but I was never able to succeed in giving her what she desired. And now she's gone, vanishing right before my very eyes.
Thank you for taking the time to tell us all that.
And thank you as well. The chance to speak to you about the mistress lifts my spirits. This has been quite a mysterious day, as I've been approached not once, but twice with questions about the mistress.
Twice?
Yes. Earlier, people calling themselves the Akihabara Freedom Fighters came inquiring about her as well.
The Freedom Fighters?
There's no time to waste. Let's go.
Whoa, now, hold up. Saki, you need to calm yourself down.
I can't. Not when the Freedom Fighters are so far ahead of us. I'm going after them. I trust you won't be far behind.
Did I say something I shouldn't have, perhaps?
Not at all. Don't worry about her. Sorry to get you wrapped up in all this. Well, whether we're the ones who find her or not, I hope Kotomi comes back to you soon. We'll do all we can, okay?
If you should find her, I'd ask that you please give her a message. Tell her that I will always be waiting for her, no matter how long it takes.
Okay, time to see if we can catch up with Saki. Let's move, people!
How about we upgrade our PPs? You need to be strong to protect me. A clothes shop? Maybe I should try to become a real fashionista. It's Shariko! I'll never get used to spotting her through the darkness. It's a store. We gonna get some items? Headed into the Delusionscape? I'll, keep watch outside. Yeah. Oh, good, a safe spot. I could use a breather. A Delusionscape. We gonna go in? They call me Pink Shark, 'cause I'm a card shark. It's a collectible shop. Why not buy a ton of cards while we're here? You taking a safe break? Be careful you don't overwrite the wrong file. A Delusionscape. We gonna go in? Oh, good, a safe spot. I could use a breather. enemy! Yeah! What are we gonna do? I smell treasure. Find it, find it, find it! Enemy spotted! If you're gonna run, now's your chance! I smell treasure. Find it, find it, find it! An enemy! Yeah! What are we gonna do? Enemy spotted, and I don't want to fight, so that's a problem. Enemy spotted! If you're gonna run, now's your chance! An enemy! Yeah! What are we... Enemy spotted! If you're gonna run, now's your chance! An enemy! We're totally surrounded! Well,
No problem.
no,
Hot
yeah.
like hot.
You got the weak point! Now you don't forget what it is!
Rest in pieces. Mission accomplished.
One enemy remaining. Take him like
Rest in pieces.
An enemy! Yeah! What are we gonna do? Enemy spotted, and I don't want to fight, so that's a problem. An enemy! Yeah! What are we gonna do? You gonna bust on through that
Not so
door?
fast.
If so... Enemy spotted! If you're gonna run, now's your chance! An enemy! Yeah! What are we gonna do? Enemy spotted! And I don't want to fight, so that's a problem. Enemy spotted! And I don't want to fight, so that's a problem. Enemy spotted! And I don't want to fight, so that's a problem. A safe spot. I could use a...
There she is.
And not a freedom fighter to be seen, thank goodness.
Hey, doesn't it look like those two are talking about something?
you've been feeling pretty lonely all this time, haven't you, Kotomi?
Ugh, why have you dragged yourself back here? Didn't I tell you never to darken my doorway again? Not that I'm shocked you've forgotten, since you have the kind of memory that would fill a goldfish with confidence.
Kotomi, listen to me. Why don't we leave this place together, you and I? Back to the real world. The true world. A world where there are lots and lots of fun things just waiting for us. Like crepes. So delicious. And you can buy all sorts of things from these quaint little stores with cute owners. If you wanted, we could even go look at clothes together. And...
Is this some kind of joke? Who would ever be caught dead spending time with the likes of you?
You wanted friends though, right? You've been dealing with soul-crushing loneliness for a long, long time, right? Well, I'll be your friend, if you want. So come on. Let's head back to the real world together, okay? You can't just stay in a place like this forever. You just can't.
What do you mean by a place like this? I don't know what you've heard, or where you heard it, but what could a trash woman like you possibly know about me? Your utter foolishness and uppity pride are both unwanted and unwelcome. Do the world a favor and disappear from it. Did you really think your pathetic attempts at pandering to my psyche would get me to do a sudden 180? You are to stop trying to get into my head right this very instant.
I wasn't pandering. I was completely serious.
Serious? Ha! You're a hypocrite, that's all you are.
No, I'm not.
And you still haven't answered my question from yesterday either.
What are you talking about?
Okay, break it up.
Asahi, Ryu, Yamato.
I heard the whole thing. And I know you. You're not a hypocrite. You wouldn't say all that unless you really, really meant it. But you also need to think about how it must have sounded from Kotomi's perspective. Say you do lead her out of here? What will you do with this place afterward?
You know...
So you'll destroy this delusion? Even though it's come from Kotomi's heart and represents her dearest wish? Even I'd have some trouble believing that someone planning something like that would want to be friends.
That's not true!
Impressive. One wretch's words are actually making sense now.
But Kotomi, you have to understand something too. Saki really, truly, genuinely wants to make friends with you. Even if you dismiss everything else she's saying, you shouldn't dismiss that.
She plans on destroying my world.
But I have to. If I don't nullify the delusions, they'll start to eat away at reality.
But if you do nullify this delusion, the only world that's ever been kind to me will be gone.
Still, even if your delusion is gone, you'll have me standing by your side.
Give it up, Saki.
Why? Why are you stopping me?
Because you just don't get it.
Get what? What don't I get?
Saki.
You've all been helping me nullify delusions this whole time. You've protected the world for the good of all people.
And who are these people exactly?
All of them. They are who they are. They're the reason I do all of this.
Saki, how could you?
Even you, Pinkun? Why? Tell me why. What have I done wrong? If we don't nullify the delusions, the real world will be eaten by lies. And the world will...
Saki, are you really doing this for the world's sake?
I see. I'm sorry. I was wrong.
Hey, are you...
This world doesn't need the likes of me, does it?
Hold on!
Where are you going?
Nice to see she finally gets it.
Saki, wait!
How about y'all wait, right where you're standing?
Yoo-hoo!
Boss?
I warned you not to get in our way, but you just wouldn't listen.
We found you here yesterday with your ass freshly kicked, you know.
I was just caught unawares is all. That cannon's a real coward, attacking a guy from behind like that.
Just the two of you today?
Two's all we need to handle a half-pint delusion like this, especially now that I'm prepared.
Get out of the way, you drawling doofus!
Why? You planning on running after your friend even after she abandoned you? This little Missy's right. You're pathetic.
Wait, what? Are you guys having a fight with Saki?
I'm sorry, but I really don't have the time to explain. I really just need you guys to get out of our way.
But Asahi, if we leave this spot now, then Katomi will have to face down the freedom fighters all by herself.
What, you fellas planning on going AWOL too then?
Answer the question, soldier!
Boss, Akari, I know we've had our differences, and I know I'm asking a lot here. But just for today, would you please stand aside and let us through? Oh, and leave this poor girl alone.
Ooh, I'd like that too, very much.
Ditto.
What's gotten into you? You eat something that didn't agree with you? Like hell are we freedom fighters gonna listen to some punk kid's request? If the fate of AKIBA'S on the line, we ain't never gonna stand down.
Okay, you guys win. We're gonna go back to our hideout now and call it a day.
What the... Akari? Heck are you doing taking matters into your own hands? I'm the boss for a reason, remember?
But boss, this is what you're always telling me. You said when somebody's in trouble, we should always listen to their requests.
Consarn it, I guess I did. But still...
Please, seriously, I'm begging you here.
Yeah, fine, just this once. I'm gonna let you guys get out of here. Call it an early day myself. This is just for today, you hear me? This is the last free pass you're ever gonna get. Akihabara Freedom Fighters, withdraw!
Withdraw!
You should be safe now, Katomi.
And just when did I ever ask you to protect me?
Sorry. For everything.
Just get out of here right now. Every one of you.
Yeah, that's what we were planning on. Come on, gang.
We've still gotta find Saki!
At least pick up what you dropped before you go.
Alright, I'm gonna try calling her. Or I would if I ever got her number. Huh, probably should have done that.
Oh, I have it. I'll try.
We're sorry, but the phone you've dialed is either powered off or outside the service area.
I can't get through.
Damn it! Where did she go?
Not like there's a lot of room to run here. She couldn't have gotten very far.
Then let's all split up and try to find her.
So far, no good. Like she disappeared.
I couldn't find her either.
Where the heck did she go?
Damn it. This is all my fault. I was so focused on thinking about how Katomi felt that I didn't even take a moment to think about Saki's feelings.
You're not the only one.
I did the same thing. Somewhere in my heart of hearts, I just kept thinking, it's Saki, and Saki will be just fine.
Yeah. Saki might be a girl with a grand mission, but she's still just an ordinary girl when you get down to it.
But where could she have gone?
It is getting pretty late. Well, maybe she went back home.
You think so? I don't actually know where her home is, come to think of it.
I don't either.
Same.
For all the time we've spent with Saki, we really don't know her very well at all, do we?
I guess not.
Well, lucky for you, you've got me.
Pink-kun!
I'll go check up on her, so you just hang tight for a bit.
Thank you so much, Pink-kun. That'll be a big help.
You can count on me. I know Saki better than just about anyone.
Well, while he's off checking on her, why don't we drop by Violet Eden for a bit? Beats sitting on our hands.
I like that idea. Maybe Akemi knows something that could help us, too.
Fine by me. I'll meet you there.
Fly safe, Pink-kun.
Clothing store in Akihabara? That's rare. Let's upgrade our PPs. It may help us in battle. A clothing store in Akihabara? That's rare. My heart is beating at...
My, oh my, you're back early. How did it go? Ooh, not terribly well, judging by your long faces.
Well, yeah.
Seems you've got one missing. Come, have a seat and tell me what happened. My, you are in quite a pickle.
Saki was really trying to make friends with Katomi, too. Like, she genuinely meant it.
It's tough being a girl her age. Even the most trivial encounters can leave giant rifts in their wake.
I'm back. I guess.
Pinku!
No luck, I take it?
Gah.
Dang.
This is the first time she's ever run off without me like this.
Hey, Pinkun, would you mind telling us a little more about her?
I'd like to know more about her too.
Yeah?
Like, why is she so dedicated to nullifying the delusions?
Simple. Saki feels a way stronger sense of justice and righteousness than anyone else. And she's gentler than all of them. It all started when we ran into each other inside a delusionscape. I was under attack by a really scary grand phantasm when Saki showed up out of nowhere and saved me. I mean, I'm clearly not human, and to the layman, I'm a monster, so I expected to be thrown out with the bathwater. But Saki came up to me, saw that I was all alone, and said to me, "Let's be friends."
Friends, huh?
It's that kindness that makes her want to nullify the delusions, too. She'd always tell me, delusions are dangerous things that encroach upon reality, and I am a chosen one. For the good of the world and everyone in it, it's my duty to nullify them. You've heard her say that kind of stuff before. We all have. So Saki kept those thoughts in her head and kept on smashing delusion after delusion, all in the name of justice. And all without ever being able to talk to anyone about it.
Sounds like you two have been giving this your all for quite some time.
Not us two, just Saki. All I can do is cheer her on.
She really is a straight shooter, huh?
That must be why Katomi's personality affected her so much. They're like oil and water.
The truest villain to a straight shooter like her, however, is internal conflict born of her own heart.
Yeah. It'd hurt to be shouted down for an act of kindness you truly believe in. But that's why we can't give up on her. We've got to find Saki, no matter what!
Of course. That's what friends do.
I wouldn't be standing here today if it weren't for Saki.
Huh. Same here, I guess.
You guys...
Looks like Saki's not the only one with kindness in her heart after all. Kanata, perhaps it's your day to shine.
Ah, certainly. I think it would be a perfect opportunity. Though I can't say I'm entirely confident that I'd be much help.
Hold on, what are you talking about?
Do try to keep up, Asahi. I've decided to aid you in your search for Saki.
Thank you, Akemi.
At times like this, fretting and hawing will get you nowhere. You should all head home and get some rest.
But...
You needn't worry. Just leave the rest to me.
Okay.
If anything comes up, I'll be in touch right away.
Thanks a bunch.
Seriously. Guess we'll get going then.
And if Saki's still missing tomorrow, we'll pick up right where we left off.
Right. Can't forget about you. Pinku, do you want to hang with me?
For real, skis?
Well, I can't imagine being alone would be great for you right now. Plus, I do have room in my apartment.
You're so nice. Poor and neat, I mean. To thank you, I'll be sure to wake you up early tomorrow so you're not late.
That's the opposite of what I want. And will you cut it out with all the anti-neat propaganda already?
I hope we find Saki soon, Pinku. Thank you for your help today.
And thank you, Akemi, for everything. Take care tonight.
Be sure and come back well rested now.
taking a save break? Be careful you don't overwrite the wrong file. Oh, good, a safe spot. I could use a breather.
Feel free to take the bet if you want.
Yeah?
Okay, that's a pretty extreme reaction.
It's just, you're so kind. Or neat.
Yeah. You've got to be pretty exhausted today, though, right?
Not even a bit.
And why are you already under the covers?
Yeah.
Yo!
Yeah.
Damn, already asleep, too. That's gotta be a record. Makes sense, though. He was probably even more worried than the rest of us.
Yeah.
Oh, you still awake?
Saki.
Talking in your sleep, then. Oh, goody. It's gonna be okay, Pinkun. We'll find her. I know we will. In fact, I'm going to start looking right now. Time to take a stroll through AKIBA'S nightlife.
Good evening.
That outfit. Are you another member of the Freedom Fighters?
I am. I am a miracle freedom fighter who fights on behalf of Akihabara. My name is Aoi Hozuki.
Hozuki? As in...
Thank you for all the help you've given my older sister.
Hold on, seriously? You're Akari's little sis?
I am. Akari Hozuki and I are twins.
I had no idea she even had a sister.
Now you do. And although I am the sister of an idiot, I hope that you and I can get along. Lovely to meet you.
Sure. Nice to meet you too. But I mean, twin sisters. Man, it's weird because you two do look a lot alike, but you're also very different.
How so?
Well, I mean, you're both about the same size, but you've got really different airs about you, I guess.
I get that a lot. But that's why Akari invited me to join the Akihabara Freedom Fighters. She said that even a girl like me could make friends if I did.
Wouldn't have expected Akari to step up into the big sister role like that. Wow.
She and Boss are both a little strange, but they're honestly good people.
I imagine you freedom fighters all get along pretty well then, huh?
All except our second in command. Try as I might, I simply don't understand him.
Really?
It could be due to how limited our interactions have been, though.
Yeah, maybe. You should really give him a chance. He's a good guy, that Mizuki. Just as smart as he is athletic. Back when we were in high school, he was actually the vice president of the student council. Everyone just trusted him. So yeah, I think you'll make friends with him before too long.
So, Mr. Tachibana? Does that mean you...
God, Mr. Tachibana sounds weird. Just call me Asahi. Everyone does.
Really?
You're also free to speak your mind like your sister does. I mean, unless that makes you uncomfortable.
Oh, okay then. Asahi?
Hmm?
Do you know him? Our second in command, I mean.
Really well. We've been friends ever since we were little kids. Well, maybe not so much recently. There's been a lot going on, and he's not exactly speaking with me right now.
Do you want to speak with him?
Huh? Well, I mean, yeah. If I could, I'd love to.
I have nothing to talk about.
If only he'd just sit down and actually talk with me.
Then how about I bring you to the Freedom Fighters' hideout?
You what now?
I'm certain you'll get the chance to speak with the sub-boss there. Follow me, Asahi. Our hideout is on a side road just past UBX.
Wait!
way, Asahi. Almost there. This is the Freedom Fighters' hideout.
It's a lot more under construction than I expected. Are we really allowed to go in there without permission?
Oh, this is just camouflage. Here, wait just a second. There. Now you can pass. Here we go.
A Delusionscape entrance? Man, you really never know where these things will pop up.
Not quite. It used to be a Delusionscape entrance, but it's been cleared. This is all that remains. Since normal people can't see it, we decided that it would be a perfect place for a secret hideout.
Clever. That's one way to stay out of the public eye.
I'll guide you to our base of operations. Step lively, Asahi. This is the place. We've even got a storehouse deeper in.
Whoa, you guys really have it made here, I gotta say.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. Welcome to the secret base of the Akihabara Freedom Fighters.
Did you miss me, boss?
Good to see you safe and sound, Aoi. And nice to have you swing by too, Asahi.
Boss, I just...
Now, don't worry your silky little head about nothing. You're our guest tonight, and we welcome you.
Not the response I expected.
Hate to tell you, though, Mizuki ain't around right now. Off visiting his sister.
His sister?
Yep, older one, I think. Said she just got out of the hospital. Didn't he tell you? Never mind that for now. It's a bit of a jaunt to get here, so you might as well forget about your worries and relax.
You doing okay, boss? Someone sneak up and hit you on the head again?
Y'all seem to think we're some kind of evil organization or something, don't you? Especially that spunky little lady.
I take it you mean Saki?
Well, this is my chance to show you that we ain't half as bad as you think. Because we sure as shooting never meant to make enemies of you. It just happened.
That's really not what it felt like.
Look, I told you a bunch of times already. We just want to protect the peace of Akihabara. Nothing but that. And that just so happens to involve getting rid of those delusions. Protecting AKIBA'S the flag under which we've all gathered. We're all one when it comes to keeping this place safe. In a nutshell, we're just a bunch of folks who really, really love Akihabara.
I know I certainly do.
I love Akiba too.
So you get where we're coming from, right? Those delusions are painting over the Akihabara we know and love with their own scenery and revisionist history. So we track them down and we take them down. All in the name of keeping the town we love the way it should be.
But even if we see delusions changing Akiba, regular people don't, right?
You got me there. Nobody's paid any mind to the delusions so far. And when we destroy them, nobody even remembers enough to say thank you. It's like nothing ever happened. But that don't mean we can just ignore them. No siree. We can't ignore them any more than we can ignore the town getting eaten away. Or the man behind the curtain. Ain't no way in hell we're gonna let that delusion contractor get away with all this. Not on your life. We're not asking nobody to take notice. We're not asking for any thanks. All we want to do is keep the town we all know and love as safe as it can be. Nothing more, nothing less.
Sure. I mean, you're called the Akihabara Freedom Fighters for a reason.
Starting to see the light now?
Oh, I get it. I totally understand why you'd fight to keep Akiba safe. Only problem is...
Is what?
Why is Mizuki part of the team? Why did he join you guys in the first place? I've never once heard him say he loved Akiba. Hell, I've never even heard him say he liked it.
You know your buddy like the back of your hand, don't you? Problem is, when you know each other too well, you start thinking you know all there is to know. Makes you cocky.
Cocky?
Yeah, cocky. Like your friend who thought she understood Katomi.
You wanted friends though, right? You've been dealing with soul-crushing loneliness for a long, long time. Well, I'll be your friend if you want. You can't just stay in a place like this forever.
What do you mean by a place like this? I don't know what you've heard, or where you heard it, but what could a trash woman like you possibly know about me?
But I know I don't understand. I don't even have a clue what Mizuki's thinking.
Which is why you gotta take things slow. My right-hand man's always got his reasons. You just gotta respect that. And sometimes people just want some time to themselves. It's human nature. Sure, the same's true of your lady friend.
What, Saki?
You should just leave her be for now. Nicest thing you could do. Anyway, that ought to do for today. Aoi, mind showing him out?
No problem.
Hey, boss.
What is it? Can't get enough of my sexy voice?
No, that's definitely not it. I just wanted you to know, I've misjudged you.
Sorry you never got to talk with the sub-boss.
That's okay. I appreciated getting the grand tour of the base. Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome.
Give my regards to Akari and Mizuki.
Wait.
What is it?
What do you plan to do now, Asahi?
That's a good question. I haven't really decided.
I see.
So I'll probably just go home and think for a bit. Take some time to myself, as your boss put it.
All right.
Anyway, good night, Aoi.
Good night.
Here's Asahi. Oh crap, sorry. Did I wake you?
Very much, yes.
Sorry. Go ahead and go back to sleep.
I can't now. I'm wide awake.
What? Why? Just go to sleep.
How?
Okay, fine. You're up then. You know, it's kind of weird being able to speak with you one-on-one like this.
Yeah. This is the first time Saki hasn't been here.
I wonder where she is right now. What she's doing.
I wish I knew.
Man, you two have really put me through a lot, haven't you? I think it all started with that delusion at Akihabara Station. You guys even forced me to fight. Not cool. And then there was the whole idol delusion, where Saki just kept on questioning people like she was the po-po.
She's totally amazing.
Same deal at the maid delusion, and the Chuni delusion. She just kept on going, no matter what. She's never lost her will to fight. Not once. I think she may be more determined than anyone else I've ever met.
Maybe a little too determined today. She overdid it, and it got to her.
So maybe we should let her have this moment of rest. Give her a chance to catch her breath.
Yeah?
And while she's resting up, we'll take care of the investigation. We'll pull our weight and then we'll pull hers. We need to make it so that whenever she makes her triumphant return, everything is just as she left it.
Yes, Sahib! That's far too noble a sentiment for a need. Far too noble!
Whoa, Pin-kun, easy on the waterworks.
But...
Pin-kun? Pin-kun! Holy crap, did you just fall asleep? Well, okay. Rest well, Pin-kun. And you too, Saki.
Hey! Up and at 'em! Open those eyes, dingus!
Pin-kun? What's up?
My foot's gonna be up your wuss if you don't get moving!
Eesh, good morning to you too. You sleep okay?
Sleep? You think I could sleep at a time like this? I don't have your neat tastic sleep anytime abilities. What, am I boring you?
Well, okay. It's a little early, but we might as well get going.
That's the spirit! Move out!
Huh?
Good morning, Asahi.
Wow! Can Neats even get up this early?
They can't if I'm around.
Yeah. You guys are pretty early, too. We weren't supposed to meet up for a while yet.
Why would you say that is, Yamato?
Hell if I know. Coincidence?
So you say. But deep down, I know you're just as worried about Saki as I am.
Shut up.
Sure. Anyway, Mippity, did you ever manage to get in touch with Saki?
I tried a bunch of times, but I still haven't gotten any answer. I checked in with Akemi too, but she hasn't had any luck either.
I see.
Where could she have gone?
I miss her.
Me too.
Well, while she's gone, why don't we start working toward accomplishing some of the things she's been striving for?
Without her?
You heard me. Up till now, Saki's basically been the glue that keeps us together. So rather than falling apart as we look for her, let's give her a place she can come home to with a smile on her face.
A place for her to come home to.
Besides, if we don't pull ourselves together and deal with these delusions, old Pinky'll get the upper hand on us.
What the hell kind of self-righteous nonsense is that? Someone's been reading too much manga.
You're one to talk.
I didn't say I hated the idea.
I like it too.
Aw, you guys.
Well, I just thought maybe we should lay off her for a little. Give her some alone time so she can cool down.
Asahi, I don't know what it is, but you feel much more adult today. Like a true leader.
Huh? Who, me? A leader?
That's right, a leader. Up till now, Saki's been leading us all by the hand. So now that she's gone, I was starting to feel really uneasy. But seeing you like this, Asahi, those feelings of unease are nearly gone. So until Saki gets back, I think you should be our leader.
Well, he's a NEET. But on the other hand, he is the oldest.
Seriously? Me? Did you not just hear what Yamato said? I'm a NEET, for real.
But don't you remember? You said it yourself not too long ago.
Now that this Sunday is repeating, we're pretty much all NEETs.
Mistakes were made. I take it all back.
Aw, that's not fair.
But I'd still be happy to be a sub-leader or something.
Huh?
Like I said, we need to create a place for Saki to return home to, because she's our leader. Always has been, always will be. No question. But in times like this, when she's absent, I'll take over her duties as the team's sub-leader. Deal?
Okay, I think I like that a lot.
Then I'm not gonna let you guys down. Well, at least until Saki's back. Then I can be a disappointment again.
You're getting a little too excited.
We should all get a little too excited.
Now I'm even more excited to keep on working with you guys. Hurry, hurry!
Huh? Isn't that...
Definitely Akari. What's the hurry, Akari?
Huh? Oh, it's Asahi and his crew! Yoo-hoo! Are you guys planning on going back to the doll delusion today too?
Two?
Yeah, Boss is already on his way there.
Seriously?
Isn't that really, really bad?
Katomi's still in there.
That's where I'm headed too. Me and Aoi. Wait, Aoi?
Who's Aoi?
Oh no, I forgot all about Aoi. I left her behind. I gotta go back, but I'll see you guys later, okay? Bye-bye!
Asahi, if we don't do something, Katomi will be in big trouble.
Yeah, you're right. We've got to get to the doll delusionscape on the double. If they get too far ahead of us, they won't hesitate to cut Katomi's delusion down to keep AKIBA safe.
What's that supposed to mean?
I talked to the boss last night after we all parted ways. I'll explain as we run.
A delusionscape! We gonna go in? Save point! You'd better use it in case the power goes out. An enemy! Yeah! What are we gonna do? Oh, I just had a psychic flash. There's treasure nearby, there is! Enemy spotted, and I don't want to fight, so that's a problem. I smell treasure. Find it, find it, find it! An enemy! It's just 3 opponents. We'll win this.
Pull you away! Hot! Right down! Run up Run him through! Rest your peace! Right down!
Enemy spotted, and I don't want to fight, so that's a problem. An enemy! Yeah! What? Enemy spotted! If you're gonna run, now's your chance! An enemy! Yeah! What are we gonna do? Enemy spotted! And I don't want to fight, so that's a problem. Enemy spotted! And I don't want to fight, so that's a problem. A door! Don't forget to knock first.
Wow, that's a pretty surprising encounter.
How is this the first time I'm hearing of any of this, though?
You were sound asleep.
Got me there.
So what's the big takeaway?
The freedom fighters just want to protect Akiba. That's the whole reason they're nullifying delusions.
Same as us then, pretty much.
2 teams running around destroying delusions. But if you think about it, the delusions aren't always bad things.
How so?
Katomi may have been running away from her problems when she created her delusion. But doesn't she need that escape? A world where she can actually be happy? It's the one place where she belongs. Or the one place where she can feel like she belongs anyway.
The place where she belongs. Yeah, maybe that's it. You might be right, Mippity.
So what? Are we not supposed to nullify it? I can't imagine our absent leader would be thrilled if we didn't.
I'm not sure about that. Saki wasn't destroying delusions just for fun. She never wanted to destroy Katomi's world, nor her desires. Hurting Katomi was never part of the plan, which is why I think there has to be a way to resolve this without Katomi getting hurt.
Whatever it is, I'll do it. I don't want Katomi to get hurt either.
Damn it. You're gonna make me look like the bad guy here.
Well, what do you suggest we do, Yamato?
You're saying we can save the world without breaking a single egg. But there's a reason unhappy endings are so popular nowadays. You're being unrealistic here.
Yeah, I probably am.
Well, do what you want. It's not like we've got a leader right now anyway, so the decision's yours. Whatever you do, I'll be there.
Thanks, Yamato.
Then I say, let's go. To protect Katomi.
Enemy spotted! If you're gonna run, now's your chance! You gonna bust on through that door? Now's your chance! An enemy! Yeah! What are we gonna do? Enemy spotted! And I don't want to fight, so that's a problem. You'd better use it in case the power goes...
What? Katomi's not here.
Maybe she went deeper in.
No time to slow down and chat. If the Grand Phantasm or boss catches her, she'll be in serious trouble.
You going through the door? Better be careful. We leaving? Good. I'm beat.
Alright, that was in the first half of this playthrough right here.
You'd better use it in case the power goes out.
I'm just gonna come right back to it after doing my grinding.